everybody. I just wanted to come on here and introduce myself. My name is Heather Craft, and I'm so excited that you all have chosen to allow me to go on this journey with you. My journey has been kind of a long one, starting out after I'd had my fourth child, and honestly, I had just gained more weight with my fourth, and I don't know if it was in my the fact that I was in my 30s with my fourth, or the fact that maybe like I only wanted to eat jelly beans with my fourth. I don't know, but I couldn't lose the weight, and I was getting frustrated, and he was already like 1.5, and everyone's like, oh, you just had a baby, and I'm like, no, I really need to lose some weight. And so I started with looking at infomercials to see what workout program I wanted to get and wanted to buy. And I ended up getting Turbo Jam, which was awesome. It's cardio kickboxing to fun music, and you kind of get a little dancey. And anyway, I did that for about 9 months and had lost all the baby weight. And then I moved on to P90X, and I got into the best muscular shape of my life. But at the time, it was just me. I didn't have a support group. I didn't have anyone that was doing it with me. It literally was just me. And so I definitely fell off the bandwagon. Took a couple years to get back on the bandwagon, to be honest, trying a bunch of different things. Not that those programs and workouts weren't good. My kids didn't like going to the gym. They hated it. And the gym was 20 minutes away. So by the time I got there, got my kids into the workout area where they hated, I had like a 20-minute window to actually work out, get them out of or not the workout area, but the play area, get them out of the play area, get back in my car, drive 20 minutes home. You know, it was just kind of ridiculous. So I saw another infomercial, and I had a friend tell me about Turbo Fire. And it was like Turbo Jam, but on steroids. You're often going to see me like petting animals because we have a lot in my house. So that was one over there. Anyway, and it was like Turbo Jam on steroids, literally. But at the time, they had a casting call, and that was where you could submit your results, your 90-day results. You had to do video and pictures and all this kind of stuff. And you could do the results. And they were going to choose some people to then fly out to California to film some of the newer Turbo Fire workouts. So I went through my 90 days. I lost like 18 inches all around. And by the time it was done, about 18 pounds. And yeah, so I got flown out to California and got to be in some Turbo Fire videos. So that is pretty exciting. And then I stayed on my journey pretty well. And then life happened, as it does often. And, you know, it's just one of those things that I fell into some very unhealthy habits. And it wasn't until this year that I really was able to break them. I was just stuck for so long. And so I just want to share with everyone how I became unstuck, because I truly, truly understand what it's like to, you know, not have any clothes that fit and not feel confident and not want to take pictures, but this is how you look, so you're going to have to take some pictures because, you know, people have their cameras or whatever. Oh gosh, I hated that. Yeah, just really being unconfident. My joints were hurting, and just felt blah often. And something that was really important to me is finding a support group, a group to do it with you, and being all in. I couldn't go half. I had to go all in. Just like when I had done Turbo Fire previously, I was all in because I wanted to be in the DVDs, right? Well, this case, I was the heaviest I had been ever. I mean, almost as heavy as pregnancy heavy. And I just, yeah, was stuck. Gross, stuck. So anyway, I still love myself, and that was a good thing, but I was gross stuck. So I'm coming on here to share with you what I did and to give you some tips about what I did. I'm going to go I'm going to go over everything with you, and you don't have to do it all. You can pick and choose what you think is the best for you. But for myself, I had to do all of this, and I had to go all in. And I was able to get the results I wanted. I lost the 26 pounds. I lost, I need to calculate all the inches I lost, but I lost 3 inches off each thigh alone. And I know over 3 inches off my waist. I mean, so it just, I needed to do all of these things in order to feel like I was doing everything I could to get the results that I wanted, right? So you don't have to do them all though. I will show you what I did, and you can pick and choose what you think is going to work best for you. But yeah, I mean, really, that's it. I'm going to send each of you a message with links to where I got everything that I did. And honestly, this is your journey, and you have to do what you know you can do so that you will be successful with it, right? So the biggest thing that I suggest is to write down your why. And not just that you want to like tone and lose weight, but really think about your why. What is it going to look like for you to lose the weight, to lose the inches, to get healthy again? What is it going to look like for you and your family, right? So you're going to be a healthier you, which is amazing. But you're also going to be an example to your family. You're going to be an example to your spouse. You're going to be an example to your kids. That in and of itself is huge. You're not even just going to be an example to them, but to your extended family. You're going to be an example to your friends, because you're going to be an inspiration and a motivation for them. So that's one part. Another thing that will change for you is that you're going to feel confident and happy and sexy, not just for you, but for your significant other, right? I mean, I know when I get in front of my husband now, like I feel better, more confident to be around him in certain situations. You are going to be able to keep up with your kids. I know for myself, we love to go hiking and go for walks and stuff, and it's nice to be able to get to the top of mountains or walks and not be completely out of breath. For myself, I don't know if any of you experience this, but for myself, knowing that I can like fit in a roller coaster seat or comfortably in a plane seat, or just other kinds of furniture, that feels amazing. Those are some things that we experience, but we might not always think about when we're thinking about our why, but that, just the confidence and the knowing, it just feels so good. And you're going to be the best version of you. I think what's important is that I had to love myself even when I, was 26 pounds overweight and had a poofy face and hated getting my picture taken. I had to love myself then too. And I did. It was just a journey that I was on. And that's what I want to help you guys on this journey too. Once you write down your why, I want you to find scripture that goes along with it, or a quote that goes along with it that speaks to you. Something that you can write your why down and then write that down so that you can hold on to that promise and that hope. Because I know with scripture, it does not return void. And sometimes quotes can really speak to us. So I want you to write that down. And then I want you to put it up where you can see it, even if it's just you, if it's in your underwear drawer, because, you're getting new underwear every day and you can look at it, or if it's on your bathroom mirror, wherever, find a place, put it down. And then I want you to look at it every day, and I want you to say it out loud every day. It's not just about reading it to yourself. You need to say it out loud every day. And then I want you to commit 100%. No more excuses. I hear excuses all the time because I'll tell people what I did or how I did it, and they'll say, oh, well, I can't do that because of this, or oh, well, I can't do that because of that. I'm not a morning person, but I set my alarm every day because I knew that I needed to get my workout done before I started my day, or else it wasn't going to happen. And I set my alarm earlier, and I was awake and I was doing everything when everyone else was still sleeping, but I got it done. And that's what you have to do. There are no excuses. You have to be all in for this to work, my friends. Yes, there might be times that you fall off the bandwagon or you don't work out a certain day. That was me. I strived to work out 5 times a week. And there were some times that I only worked out 4 times a week, and that's okay. And there were some days that I was able to work out twice, and that's okay too. You have to do what's good for your body. You have to know, okay, I know that I can only work out for 30 minutes a day, and I know I can fit that in, or I know that 20 minutes really is kind of my time frame. And you know what? There are workouts out there that will work for you in that way. Don't compare yourself to other people. While some people might be lifting weights and doing some hardcore stuff, right now, maybe Pilates or yoga is what's perfect for you. Don't compare yourself. You have to work with who you are. You have to work with your body and what your body can handle. But you have to 100% commit for this to work. You have to go all in. I'm so excited to go on this journey with you. Look for that message from me. I cannot wait to do this, friends. Thank you again so much for allowing me to do this with you.